Denny here. Another beautiful day, Ho Chi Minh City. Unlike where I'm from, back in Indiana, it's really cold. It's always cold in February. I never ever liked February in North America. I'm thinking about getting a driver's license here. I've been talking to some people about doing that. I mentioned before, I've lived here for a year. I've been driving around. I don't have a driver's license. I just drove all the way across Saigon to get my pay. They pay you in cash here, no check, which is nice sometimes. Of course, they use Vietnamese dong, so you got to do the math in your head when you're spending and receiving money here. It's not that hard. 22,500 dong per dollar or something like that. It's pretty easy, really. Basically, 100,000 dong is about $4. 200,000 is $8, but basically it's like $8.80. So I kind of I think of it as being $10. 500,000 is approximately $20, and 1,000,000 dong is about $40. I'm thinking about getting my license here. I'm gonna need help with that. People are eager to help you here in Vietnam. Somebody will help you with everything that you want to do. My boss helped me start a bank account, and people have helped me get my phone set up with a data plan. And of course, when I had to go to the hospital, I was making a lot of trips to the hospital. A lot of people were helping me with that too. So somebody will help you, whatever it is you want to do, make a visa or whatever. There's always somebody here that's willing to help you out. It's a lot easier to live here than it is to live in the USA. It's not difficult to live here. For one thing, you can own a motorbike instead of a car, which is much cheaper. You don't have to fight the cold. I hate fighting the winter in the USA. I hate it. The older I get, the worse I hate winter. It's easier to cool down. You can cool down quicker than you can warm up. You know, something to consider, it's not expensive to live here, but if you're thinking about coming here to live, you should probably factor in dating. You're going to want to date the girls here. You're definitely going to want to date the girls here. And it's not really cheap if you want to date a lot, just like anywhere else. I could spend $20, $30, $40 on a night out here pretty easily. They have a lot of nice restaurants in Saigon, especially, of course, if you like Vietnamese food. But they have good burger joints here too. They have something for everybody in Saigon. Food is excellent here, especially seafood. A lot of seafood here, which can get expensive. They even have Mexican food. You can find Mexican food over by Bui Vinh, and it's not too bad. Not too bad. There's a lot of Mexican food in the USA, as you may know, and it's pretty tasty. I like Mexican food a lot. I like Italian food. I've had good Indian food here. There's several good Indian restaurants in District 1. I've been to seafood restaurants all over town, and some burger joints. There's some nice burger joints downtown and here in District 2 as well. Really like cheeseburgers. I couldn't find a good cheeseburger in Cambodia, which was disappointing. I didn't really like the food in Cambodia near as much as I like the food in Vietnam. The food in Vietnam is pretty tasty for the most part. I've been to some places that aren't so nice, but mostly mostly it's not hard to find decent food here. It's not expensive, especially, you know, like local street food and stuff is pretty affordable. You might start spending some money if you like to go to KFC every day like I do. So I have to renew my visa in May. I have a 1-year business visa which my boss helped me get in Kai. In order to do that, I have to leave the country. A lot of people just take a bus to the Cambodian border and return. I may go to the USA and get my son. I have a 16-year-old son in the USA who I miss a lot. I have 2 daughters as well. I have a grandson who's 2, and apparently another grandchild on the way. I'm not supposed to mention that. Anyways, I'm thinking about bringing my boy here to Vietnam, but it's a little complicated. I have a friend from near my home who lives here in a town near mine, a small town in Indiana, near my hometown, and he brought his son here. His son's younger than my son, but he gets along pretty well. I think the hard part is the education. If you bring your kid here, if you bring your children here, where to educate them at and how to afford that. It's not cheap. I haven't seen my son in a couple years, and I really miss him. I'm ready to see him again. I know he misses me too. Just really not sure what to do. Part of me wants to go back to the USA and maybe hang out for a couple years until he turns 18, but another part of me doesn't want anything to do with the USA and all the trouble there. It's not easy to live in the USA sometimes. You can make more money there, of course, but there's a lot more headache, a lot more things to put up with there, and it can get quite expensive. I really appreciate how easy it is to live here. It's super easy to live here. I was able to show up with very little money, almost no money, and somehow I was able to make it. I had some help along the way for sure, but many people are helpful here. I'm really happy living here in Vietnam, and I don't want to go back to the USA. But I have family obligations there I need to deal with. I think teaching here, you should be able to earn about $1,200 to $1,500 a month with a degree in a TEFL. Your results may vary. Your situation may be different than mine. What does it cost to live here? You can get a hotel room for a couple million a week. sure there are rules. I just don't know what any of them are.